Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Basic Fantasy RPG campaign. I now realize that I did not put my backing track to this. Uh, I just realized that I did not put my backing track on this thing. Welcome to the first stream with my new computer. This thing is a fucking beast, and I am in love with it. It's fucking phenomenal. If there's a little bit of scuff tonight, it's mostly because I scrambled to set my OBS up all day. I've been up since like 8 a.m. doing OBS shit and getting everything settled and getting all my games installed. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for watching, and thank you all for helping me fund this fucking computer. Big shout outs to Robotic Hurricane for helping fund it like for the majority, and to Rugged Sauce, who I believe also fucking helped fund this damn thing. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for that. We're going to be going over to the players here soon. Just as a reminder for anybody who is new in the chat, because I know we've had a few new people. When we are playing RPG streams, we don't typically pay too much attention to chat, but I do love to see you guys chatting, and we do have it on the side here, so we'll be watching. Yeah, you can't hear him, but Ruggs just said, "Feel free to talk trash." So we're gonna be going over to the players, and yeah. Ruggs, I will literally come elbow drop you from your roof. Welcome everybody to Basic Fantasy Night here at the in the Guild Hall. We are in the Guild Hall's mangrove swamp that we have out back because I forgot to put the Guild Hall background, and I just put us in Fangorn. So welcome. It's been 2 weeks since we played this game, and
it's a little damp.
It's kind of damp back.
Yeah, it is.
My character sheet's getting all soggy.
Listen, this is why I told you to.
You gotta embrace the sog.
That's why I told you to sit under the awning that we have above the thing.
This is what the laminator's for.
We also, unfortunately, in the move between the mangrove swamp and the guild hall, lost all of the hats. Rest in peace, Fish Fear Me hat.
I ate
plays,
all of them. I'm so
plays
sorry.
in the arms of the angels.
I got really hungry and I ate all of them.
I saw. I saw one on the. Okay, so I was doing DC comic book Tumblr stuff. And it was Scarecrow with a hat that said, "Fish fear me, women fear me, put fear toxin in the water supply."
Oh no! Oh my goodness. Okay. We can pull. You know what? That's I might steal that as a plot for the DC Comics game. But yeah, welcome everybody. We're gonna have you guys introduce yourselves and your characters, and then we're gonna go over and start. And then we're gonna start talking about like what you guys did last session. Ruggs, why don't you go ahead and start us off, and then we'll go down the line. It'll go Ruggs, Vinny, Void, Huffy.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Ruggs. You can find me at Rugged Sauce on Twitter, Twitch, Blue Sky, Throne, everywhere. Rugged Sauce, all one word. But you can call me Ruggs. Today, I will be playing Finch, who is a small bunny cleric who has a penchant for smashing things with a hammer.
That's
we're both he, him.
Wonderful.
And yeah, that's it.
You know what else, Ruggs, I will say, you could get from Chog Shops. We were discussing that before stream.
A Caduceus staff from Overwatch.
You could, but what I was going to say is the pants of MC Hammer. Once per day, they allow you to stop time. So long as you're dancing back and forth in a motion similar to a crab.
Stepping.
Stop.
Yep. Okay, Venny, you are up next.
Hello, I'm Benny Clara. I go by Asian pronouns. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Tumblr, Reddit, everywhere as Vendiglera. And tonight I'll be playing as Shauki, who goes by she, her pronouns.
Okay. Next, we're gonna go with Void.
Hi, I'm Jester Void. You can call me either or. I go by he, him, or its pronouns. Doesn't matter which one. Tonight I'm playing Theo Panagos, a local dragon centaur cleric who's having a time, but he's fine. He's very fine. He's very normal.
Absolutely, totally normal.
I've also am recovering from a mouth thing, so if I
Tooth extraction. To clarify.
not talking much. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I dab.
Did you say I dab?
I dab.
I now need a PNG of your little mannequin dabbing. And finally, Miss Huffy, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and your character.
Hi, I'm Miss Huffy. I'll be playing Augustine the dog person. We both use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
And patreon.com/Miss Huffy.
True.
Welcome everybody, and who would like to give us the recap of last session? Crickets.
We went to war.
You did go to war. That was kind of the entire session.
And then there was a moonbeam and it killed everything.
Yep.
And then we found out about the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
We met a god from Uease.
2 gods. There were 2 of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, eventually we met the other, but... Did we meet 2 while we were there? Or did we meet one and then go visit another?
Priscilla and Tethala both came to see you. Because they don't go very far from one another.
I must have missed Priscilla.
You sound so dejected.
But yeah, got absolutely fucked up by Tethala and got a moon blessing. Pretty stoked.
Okay, yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you, Rugs, for the recap. You do have a hero point that you can mark down on your sheet. I don't know if you've been keeping up with those, but you've got several at this point.
What's up?
But yeah, thank you everybody for being here, and we're gonna kind of pan in to as you guys were opening the portal to Trog's shop. You kind of you can kind of enter into the shop, and Trog had kind of ushered you all in. And we're gonna kind of go person by person. I'm gonna pick on each of you, and I'm gonna ask you what you're getting and what you're trading for it. So Rugs, we're gonna start with you since you were the one that kind of kicked this off. So tell us what you're getting and what you're trading for it.
Okay, so so Finch is only proficient in blunt weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So he's looking for a really rad hammer. And, you know, he looked through the usual. A lot of them are a little out of his price range. But the gravity hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the Overwatch section, the Reinhardt hammer, tempting.
Yeah.
Rocket powered hammer.
Rocket hammer is only a level 1 item.
Ooh.
If you trade up to a level 2 item, you can get the shield to go with it.
That is tempting. But if he's going for Overwatch stuff, he's going to go for the Caduceus staff.
Okay, yeah, that's a solid choice. I know I've had one person at least one person get Anna's rifle. So yeah, the Caduceus staff, not out of the realm of possibility.
Hooray! But the gravity hammer, something about being able to use it to jump higher and also smash people, really tempting. So
Yeah,
how many points is that?
So the gravity hammer is going to be a level 2 item. I would like to point you to another historical weapon, just to see if I can pique your interest with it, which is a level 1 item. The Hammer of Ajax the Greater. Ajax the Greater was a figure from Homer's The Odyssey, or no, Homer's The Iliad, and he was also a Greek general. It was blessed by the blood of Achilles, and said to be able to strike down any warrior with a hard-nosed strike. It essentially the hammer on an 18 to 20 ignores armor class. And just fucking and it does 2d12 damage, and it's a level 1 item.
That is pretty fucking yeah, let's do that.
All right, so you can either get, you can trade a level 1 item, which is a +1 or +1 applicable item, or you can trade to a level 2 and get the gravity hammer, which the gravity hammer, as far as like TTRPGs go, essentially allows you to when you swing it, it will have a cooldown effect, so you can't like swing it every turn, but when you swing it, it does an AoE in a cone in front of you of 10 feet, and it does thunder damage at an equivalent of 3d4, plus it pushes all enemies back 10 feet.
Gotcha. Probably gonna pass on the gravity hammer.
Okay. So you're just gonna take the Hammer of Ajax the Greater?
Yeah. Would my Flaming Morningstar be okay to swap for that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He'd definitely take that. He'd just be like, oh yeah, no, absolutely. We'll just hang this with all the other flaming weapons.
All right, and then lastly, the portal jump boots.
The portal jump boots. Okay, so he looks at you and then looks down at your legs and then looks at you and looks down at your legs and goes, "Are you sure you want to be able to jump even higher?"
Well, it's more the fact that they negate fall damage.
He nods and goes, "Ah, yes. But that means you have to guarantee landing on your feet."
I can probably do that.
He goes, "Okay." And he'll like put them up on the counter and he goes, "I need another level 1 item."
Okay, I have an unknown silver dagger of dubious origin.
And he kind of looks it over and goes, "Oh. You see him take out like a praising. Gotta get the voice. One moment. Well, this is interesting piece. Where'd you say you got it?
I don't. Probably off a corpse.
Can I take a look at it?
No. You see him sheath it. You can have the boots.
Denied.
All right.
He will, however, hand you your Morningstar back. There you go. You've paid for both of those with the knife. It's fine.
I truly do not know where that silver dagger came from.
Yeah, you never will.
He's just been using it to threaten bellboys recently.
Yep. You'll never know where it came from, and you'll never know what it
okay.
does.
So what we're gonna do?
All you know now is that it is the equivalent of a level 2 item.
We're gonna let everybody go, and we'll figure out another level 1 item because I've already wiped that Morningstar off my list.
Yeah, absolutely. Huffy, what do you think Augustine is looking for? I know you had some ideas.
I think Augustine is going to lock eyes with this big spooky World of Warcraft graphics looking stick. And then she's gonna look at Trog and give those little polka dog eyes, and then look back at the stick.
Do you have any other magic items to trade?
She'll ruffle through her bag of several sticks and will procure a staff of shocking grasp.
And he'll take it and he'll hang it up, and he'll go pick up the other stick, and he goes, "This one will allow you to command the dead." He'll hand it back to you.
She's going to take it and then immediately animate the skeleton of an orc from her bag.
Yeah, you just now have a skelly orc. This allows you to
She
summon
also
up to
has,
3 undead.
I will also notice she has the entire skeleton of Lich Theo in her bag.
Yep. You can't animate that one. You can't quite animate that one. That would be like animating a lich. But Trog does take lich parts as like money. Like you can just trade him the corpse of a lich.
She's gonna look at the staff that's being held by a statue, then look at Trog, then look at the staff.
If you can get the stick from the monkey, I will let you just fucking have it. Because I couldn't do it.
Go try.
Okay. So what I need you to do is roll d20 plus your strength modifier, and I will roll for Sun Wukong.
Can I add martial arts?
You absolutely can. You're gonna fucking need it. It's Sun Wukong.
Yeah.
Nat 20. Let's go.
14.
Okay, and he rolls a 40.
Oh, that's a natural 14. No, that's pretty funny.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's Sun Wukong.
Yeah, it's the fucking Monkey King.
That somehow feels underwhelming for him.
Oh, that's because he's just standing there. He's not tugging back. This is just him holding it.
Yeah, exactly.
After a couple moments of like tugging on it, she's going to just sit next to the monkey and chew on the stick.
As you chew on the stick, you hear like a squeak come from above you, and as you look up, you see the statue suddenly holding a rubber ball.
Yo, tail wags.
You see the fingers twitch and it squeaks again, and then very suddenly, as if it never moved, the ball is hurling toward fucking Trog.
Yeah, she's gonna fucking book it at Trog.
Trog turns around. Oh my god, no! You mischievous little bastard!
And just a big dog pounce.
Trog will attempt to move the fuck out of the way. That's a 25 on Dex, so he is able to move, but you do barrel in to the small display of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that he had set up.
I think she's gonna steal Summon's skull and then go back to her orc skeleton and stick him in the jaw.
You're just gonna poke him in the jaw with the stick?
No, stealing the summoned skull card and then putting it in the skull of the orc.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Because this is Summon's skull.
Absolutely. Love that. Okay, so, Benny, what were you thinking? What were you thinking for your item?
So, I didn't know until I looked at my own inventory. Now, this is me, the player, to you, the GM.
Yes.
Because I know that in Trog's shop specifically, some of the meta knowledge gets implanted into my character.
Well, it's not that
while there.
It's not that meta knowledge is planted with your character. It's that most things, like the reason I didn't describe like what Augustine's stick did immediately, it's because most of the things are on plaques in common. Something that Augustine can't read.
Okay. So I'm assuming that Koya doesn't know that Trog is also from Uis.
Yeah, no.
Well, at least at the... Okay.
Yeah, no. She has no fucking idea.
Good to know. Okay, this somewhat complicates things. She would ask what material weapons Trog has.
He kind of looks around and he goes, pretty much anything you can think of.
Oh. You have any Thracium?
Not that you're allowed to have, no.
Damn. Well, it was worth asking.
That is a Ui's only thing. Why?
Do you have any war crimes?
I do. I have plenty of war crimes.
Well, in that case,
He just kind of slowly draws that dagger that Finch gave him. Say, how do you even know what Thracium is?
Why do you ask?
Because people outside of Uis aren't supposed to have it.
I'm not meant to say it. Goddess told me not to talk about it.
Which one?
One with a gun.
Oh, Rotting Thunder. Got it.
Oh, you know her?
Technically, she's my little sister, but yeah, so yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that means you're also acquainted with Tethahala. Well, no, yeah, that one we know.
Yes.
I meant,
Thorian Hellqueen.
Thorian Hellqueen.
Yes,
yeah.
I am acquainted with the goddess of the Nine Hells. We are all technically, one big happy pantheon.
In that case... Secondary question. What about a second of this rings and she shows the ring she has that Belle gave her?
No. Only one of
Good
those
to
can
know.
exist in one given universe.
Good to know.
They all go to the central point of the multiverse.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yes,
Last question, because before I go with something simple. Would you be able to increase the amount of uses it has?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
It is
In that case...
It is a one and done that only can be recharged by a deity.
Good to know. In that case, I would just like to trade this maze for something else, and she pulls out not the one that Nima made, because Koyo still wants to give that back to Nima. So she's just going to pull out a +1 mace.
Okay. What kind of thing were you looking for? This is a level 1 item, so you'll hang it up with all the regular +1 items.
Something similar. I'm good with access.
Okay. He'll kind of.
Oh, alternatively, a shield. I don't have a magical one of those.
Okay. What kind of shield are we looking for? We've got shields of spell reflection. We've got shields of damage reduction. We've got a few that do that give you resistances to the elements. We've got this one that specifically is resistant to fire, ice, and lightning. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And then its older brother over there is a level 2 item that is definitely resistant to all of those things.
I'll take a...
If you've got any standard, like if you have any items that you might part with, any more items, I might be able to give you the full set of this, maybe sort of kind of gives you resistance armor.
I do have this axe I made, but I do plan on either reforging it or something. I'm not sure. It's a +3 battle axe of dwarf slaying called the Guardian's Bane.
That would definitely get you a good bit of. I could get you this whole armor set.
With the +1 mace as well.
Yeah, no, I could even give you the armor, the mace back. Like we could just give you a secondary enchantment.
That's tempting. Actually, instead of an additional enchantment, do you have a book of enchantments I could make back home?
Yes, I do.
In that case, I will trade you the axe and the mace for the book and the armor.
Tempting. Yes, I will do this. And then he will hand you a breastplate that has pauldrons, and it's like just a standard looking breastplate with the wings of with a lion face on like the pauldrons, a shield that looks like 1 second, I can actually get you I can get you a full like image of it. I'm just trying to find the actual image of this weapon.
Somewhat weird question. Would I be able to incorporate the armor into the garbs of the Apprentice of Merlin?
No, probably. Well, you could wear it over it, but you'd lose the effect.
Yeah, only one.
Yeah.
Only one at a time. Got it. So I would not be able to use Blur once a day, but I would have the benefits of the breastplate as well as the AC.
Yeah.
Right?
Good
to know.
Yes. And he kind of he'll kind of go, and then he kind of pulls out this sword, that is this long, thin blade, all silver all the way down. He goes, "These are the items of Alucard. They maybe protect you from lightning, ice, and fire damage. Maybe." He just kind of gives you two thumbs up.
Maybe protects from ice, fire, and lightning.
The shield is also a +3 shield, so it boosts your AC by 3. Boosts your AC by 5. Pardon me.
Wait, shields are +2?
Yeah, shields are due +2, so 3 more is 5. The armor is a breastplate, along with a long red and black cloak, and then the sword itself is a it's a +3 longsword, which would just be sword. It just says sword in the thing. It's a +3 sword.
Equipment thingy.
Yeah, it's a +3 sword that also does +5 against the undead. When wearing the full set, like when you're using the sword, the shield, and the armor, it boosts your charisma score by 10 with a limit at ending at 20. So like if you would exceed 20, you don't go past 20.
Okay.
But only when using all 3 items.
Okay, so she's just going to immediately put the breastplate on top of the garb of the Apprentice of Merlin, which I believe is the same amount of AC?
Yep, should be around the same amount of AC.
17?
Yes.
I can just check if it loads. Wait, I don't have it open. Fuck it. Hey, 17 AC. Okay, so my AC doesn't change much other than the shield, which is not a +1, it's a +2. plus the +3, which is +5.
And remember, the sword also does +5 against fucking the undead.
Yeah. +5 versus undead.
Yep.
And then when wearing the full set bonus, charisma boost charisma by 10 to a max of 20.
Yep.
Hey, guess who has 20 charisma?
Hell yeah. Up next, Void. What would you like to have gotten from Trog's shop?
Well, I had 2 other ideas, but they're not in stock right now. Damn, I just want to...
You wanted the weapon of a god.
Yeah, that's to be fair, big ass.
Yeah, that's a level 3 item. So both of those would be level 3 items.
Damn, one of these days.
Gotta have a lot to trade for those.
I'd figure it out. So you know Reinhardt's shield from Overwatch?
Yes. Yes, I do.
What level would that be?
Reinhardt's shield is a level 1 item.
Like the fucking ability it has.
The-
What would that translate to?
So essentially,
The
when
barrier.
you activate the barrier, and for 1 turn, as long as it is within a 10-foot like square in front of you, nothing can it's basically a 30 AC. Nothing can get past it, including magic missiles.
Sick. I'm looking through my items. Some of these stuff I don't know what they are, but some of them feel like they're probably important. Could I trade a dragon scale for it? Hypothetically. Or would I just...
He looks at you and goes, "Well, you can trade dragon scales, but the amount of dragon scales you would need to equal out a level 1 item is the equivalent of 20 pounds."
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
You could take the point from my morning star.
Oh yes, you can. Your friend can buy it for you.
Sick. Okay. Otherwise, I was gonna look at the god. I was gonna see him go. I have a Sun and Moonstone in my inventory, and I don't know what it does. It's just in here.
It is important.
Yeah. That feels pretty important. And like, this is out of character because I'm like, that feels pretty important. I just couldn't remember what it was.
I do have one question. I know this would piss off Nima.
Uh-huh.
But for Trog, I have this like 1st edition signed holy book.
What kind of holy book?
A Bible of our God of...
He kind of takes it and he flips through it and he goes, He sniffs it. He like tastes it.
Wait, hold on. Am I still...
I'll give you a level 1
armor?
item for it.
What armor am I currently... So I'm not wearing my self-made scale mail armor anymore, right?
I don't know. That's up to you.
So I have silver chainmail on my list. And I'm assuming that's what I'm currently... he said like 20 pounds of scales, right?
Yeah.
To equal that, pull out 40 pounds of self-made scale mail, which is all just red dragons.
He goes,
40
you can have
pounds.
a level 2 item. And he kind of takes the scales and he puts it aside and he goes, "You have a level 2 item, and I'll have my smiths start deconstructing that armor."
The problem is I came in here with 1 item in my brain. Now it's like, you could have a level 2 item. I don't know.
You can just have an IOU here, like you just have store credit.
Yeah, I'll take an IOU.
Put an IOU for Trog Shop in your inventory. He hands you a small business card.
Sick. Take out my self-made scam mail. Don't need that bitch anymore. Hope it's gone. Nev Reinhardt's fucking shield.
Yep. It's a basically this is the equivalent of a +2 shield, so it gives you 4 AC, and you can activate it once a day to block literally everything in front of you. When you activate the ability I am your shield, your AC jumps up to 40.
Activate 1 per day, block everything within 10-foot square in front of me. AC 40?
Yep.
AC 40.
While this ability is activated, your AC is 40.
Yeah.
This also blocks things like breath weapons and magic missiles. Nothing can get past your shield until it takes the equivalent of 600 points of damage, or you deactivate it.
Breath weapons. 600 points, you said? HP. Okay. I'll show you what I've got written down shorthand, and you can let me know if it's good or not. I didn't put magic missile in there, but I know that in my heart.
Yeah, this is fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay.
Okay, sick.
So yeah, now you guys can, after almost an hour, exit Trog's shop.
Listen, I just wanted one thing, and I knew what I wanted. I was just chilling.
But yeah, you guys exit Trog's shop and are able to kind of go back into the world, knowing, kind of you head out into into your like guild hall where King Feltmore is waiting for you, and he's kind of standing there with a map in hand. And he unfurls the map, and you see Nima visibly like tense when the map comes out. And King Felmore goes, "This is the map that will show you the location of the final piece of Arthur's equipment that you need.
Okay.
It is in the deep below. You will have to journey for quite some time to find it. Your airship is not currently in a condition where it can fly, unfortunately.
Understandable.
So you will either need to go over the mountains, which will be about a 2-week journey, or you can go around the mountains for roughly 4 days. The catch for going around the mountains, depending on the route you take, either east or west, is east will lead you to more Bannerkin dwarves. West will lead you to what's left of civilization after the war. Because we are more of a resistance group now, if anything else.
Okay. What are we thinking?
I didn't realize things were so bad that there's like a what's left of civilization type situation.
Yeah, y'all were gone for a year, and because of the
letters.
Well, no, yeah, the letters, and then the war that Finch started and wasn't there to like help with. Lancelot accelerated his plan and released every dragon he had.
Well, so we can make this a short trip at the cost of encountering Bannerkin, or just go longer, depending on what you guys want to do.
Well, either the Bannerkin or maybe dragons, depending on which way you go. But like you could go east or west, and either way of those is like 4 days, and or you could take 2 weeks and go straight north.
Wait, Belle, question. This
Yes.
is me out of character. What would be what? I'm sure that Koyo would know what would denote who is the leader of the banner, right?
Yeah. Essentially, your father's right-hand general was the next in the line of succession.
Good to know.
Not you. When you left, you
Yeah,
were deciding.
I'm aware. I'm like below the last bannerkin.
Yeah.
They more so meant like symbolically, but good to know it's not even a thing.
Yeah, it's a clear line of succession.
Yeah.
Because they are a warring tribe, and they needed a line of succession. Otherwise, it would devolve into chaos.
Yeah. Well, if we go east and face the bannerkin, by the way, this is back again in character. If we go east and face the bannerkin, we would simultaneously go forward with our plan and also start dealing with the bannerkin. However, that also means showing that my father is dead. Which I'm not sure is even a question anymore for Lancelot, given it's Lancelot, he probably already knows. There could be a situation where we find some allies in either direction, but it looks like the safer option is going up the mountain, right, King Fulmer?
Yes, I would say that the mountain is probably the best, would be the quickest and safest option. You might run into like a giant or two going that way, but it's safer than fighting an entire legion.
I could take a giant.
In a fight, right?
Do I have a sword that's good against giants?
I don't know, do you? They should all have, the things that are written down.
Caliburn, right?
Caliburn is in fact very good against giants.
Weird I didn't write that down. Let me fix that shit.
Caliburn is a +3 sword that does +6 against giants.
Okay, sorry, continue.
Yes, Vinny.
I'm assuming that I know at least some of the old ancient history. Or at least the feeling that giants have towards the rest of everyone else.
They hate everyone. They're the biggest haters from way back.
Got it. So they're just Dio, but as a people.
Yes.
Good to know.
It's one of those situations where, like, a long time ago, after like the war with Sigurd, people like extended a hand, and it was that one Brennan Lee Mulligan quote where it's for someone to extend a hand down to you, they have to be beneath you.
Yeah.
And that's how they feel about literally everyone.
Okay. They feel they're either equal terms or above.
No, they always feel they're above you. That's
okay.
kind
So
of
literally,
their whole deal. They're giants. They're like, we're giants. You're essentially ants. It would be as if a mouse were to extend a hand up to you. That's how they.
You
that's
might
how
as
they
well
feel.
ask a wizard about a way.
There you go.
Okay. Well,
especially the Ettins. The Ettins fucking hate everyone, including other giants.
Okay, so our options are dealing with the giants, which hate everyone, dealing with the Bannerkin, which
also
hate us. Well, at the very least, us.
Yeah.
or dealing with the dragons, which we could potentially reason with if we help them out of Lancelot the Coward's thumb. But again, dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with whichever way we go.
I'm not afraid of dragons.
I will say that it would probably be quicker, safety-wise, to go the mountain pass. Felmore will kind of interject.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking
There
at,
is, however, a third option. Or a
Okay.
fourth option, I suppose. There is a way, technically, through the mountain. It's not technically through it. There is a forest that grows between the two mountain passes, known as Broccolon. It's a weird fey realm. It's inhabited by lizard folk and kobolds and all manner of weird fey creatures. Known for having large, weird-looking crocodiles in the rivers. You could take Broccolon.
How about that?
You could take Broccolon and be there in like 2 days.
Whenever we ever had a bad experience with the Fae.
And we'll be there in 2 days.
Oh, before that, why didn't you mention it before, King Felmor?
No one that we know has gone into Broccolon has ever come back.
And I'm assuming because you don't have anyone come back, you don't know anything about why.
Exactly.
Mm.
The only things that have ever come back out of that forest were not alive.
Obviously, they're having such a good time, and out here it's so depressing.
Nima just kind of goes, I've been in the forest. He means me, because I'm not technically alive. Broccolon's dangerous. I will tell you. It is quite... When the old windbag here got out of our guild hall, I was going to suggest we go through the Broccolon forest as well. As long as we don't upset the Summer Queen, we should be fine.
Queens love me.
Notably, the Summer Queen was assassinated.
Fuck, I clicked up by accident.
So whoever the new Summer Queen is.
Yep. You don't know who that is yet, Ruggs. Finch would have no idea who the fuck the new Summer Queen is.
Okay, but every other queen has loved me so far, so.
As long as we can make this an incident.
Yes.
Since one of my special categories as a sage is metaphysics and planar interactions, would I be able to at least roll to see if I know?
No, because this was a recent recent event.
Good to know.
Unless you have an inn in the courts, you would not know. They kind of keep it hush-hush until coronations happen.
Oh, so it's not even... Okay, yeah. So it's not even quote-unquote official.
Yeah, she hasn't even
Dear
really
God,
been
Mom.
crowned.
What's going on with the Summer Court?
Oh, shit, I forgot. So, Lunaria kind of pulls you out of your consciousness and goes, well, what do you mean? What's going on with her?
Well, we're about to go through a pass that apparently we'll be fine in if we don't piss off the Summer Court. But I always want to make sure that we don't have prior beef with the Summer Court.
No, we do not have beef with the Summer Court or my younger sister.
Gotcha, cool.
Lady Morveria is her name, by the way. And she is inexperienced, to say the least. She will likely not interfere with your journey. And being that you're potentially going to be interacting with the Summer Court, I'm assuming you're going through Brockalon Forest.
Yes.
Wonderful. I have something that needs to be retrieved there.
Oh, yeah, and definitely.
There's a gentleman. He's probably his corpse now, but his name is Scriggums. He was a gibberling. He technically owes me a very large debt because of his penchant for gambling on losing bets. If you if you can find Scriggums, and bring him, either bring him back or get my money, or break his knees and get my money. Either way, I just want my fucking money. He owes me 30 gold pieces, that little bastard. And then
if I give you 30 gold pieces, can I just break his knees?
How about you just kill him and take all of his belongings?
Oh, wow, he must suck. Okay.
Oh, yes, I do not like Scriggums.
Gotcha. And if by chance he has come across more money,
take it
would it be okay?
Take it
okay.
I
just
want,
sure.
I just want my 30 and you can have everything else.
Yeah, so trick him into gambling. He sucks. Got it.
No, just kill him and take everything. That's what I'm telling you to do. Just kill him.
Understood.
Okay. As a matter of fact, you might even be able to convince Augustine to help. He is a collector and connoisseur of fancy sticks.
This will be the easiest mission ever. Okay.
And she'll pat your head and give you a little smooch on the cheek. And for the next 24 hours, you're immune to poison damage. And then she shunts you out of her realm. Finch is back within the mortal plane, and you guys saw him dissociate.
There's a kiss mark on his cheek. It's not gone away.
Yeah.
I give him a knowing nod. Happens all the time. So what's the plan here? What do we think of?
I say the fastest route.
We got to go through the forest.
Okay.
We got no current beef with the Summer Court, and there's a guy I got to kill there.
All right.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Sure.
Finch comes out of a disassociative episode. I have to kill a man in this forest. We gotta go.
He's got sticks though, so.
Oh.
She already agreed to come. Why did
Augustine's
you
ears perk up?
add incentive?
Sticks?
Just in case I need help with the killing.
Yeah, you got it.
We're already going to help.
Up here, Huckleberry.
Oh,
I just appreciate that you guys didn't question the killing bit. You were just like, okay.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, Theo kind of pipes up. I've had enough visions where I come out of it with a goal, with a new mission in mind. So I figured it's just one of those things.
It's just one of those days.
Okay.
All right. So, what I need from you guys, is somebody to roll me a D100, and then I won't do a random encounter. I'll just have you roll a D6. Okay, Finch has already rolled the D100. Cool.
I knew it was coming.
So I need you guys to roll. I need one of you to roll me a D6.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it was an even number, you get the encounter you want. An odd number, you got an encounter you didn't. So we're gonna pan over to our battle map screen. And I'm gonna throw you guys on the map since the chat can see it. You're kind of going through this like forest. It's a beautifully well tended forest, and as you come across,
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, you rolled a 2. You get the encounter you wanted.
Okay.
Rugs. You were given the descriptor that he was a scrungly little gibberling. And across this bridge, this rickety ass looking bridge, you see behind three very fucked up looking crocodiles, a scrungly looking gibberling with a scimitar in his hand.
Guys, I think this is the guy.
He's gonna waddle up here and go, "My name is Mr. Scribbles, and I need a toll from you."
Mr.
How much is the toll?
Or Scriggles. I meant to say Scriggles. His name is Scriggles.
Scriggums?
Yeah. Scriggums.
Just making sure it's the right gibberling.
Yeah, my brain is very slow. My name is I'm Mr. Scriggums, and you're going to give me a toll of 30 gold pieces.
I assume
30?
I assume people must have given you 30 gold pieces in the past, right? This is a standard.
There haven't been a lot of people coming through this way, but I can't exactly guarantee that my gator friends back here will leave you alive if you don't pay the toll. He's like pointing his scimitar at you.
He's gonna say real quietly, Steen, this is the guy with the stick.
Does he have a stick that I can see?
So behind him, behind the crocodiles, you see that there is a very large, like, pile of, like, cool-looking sticks. The crocodiles will move in front of you and make it where you cannot get off the bridge.
She's gonna make, like, a frustrated whine sound and, like, stamp her little paws.
You get back here! You pay the toll or you don't get across the bridge.
You've got a stick over there.
Yes, those are my sticks. You can't have them.
But why not?
Because they're mine.
Okay. I hate to do this, but...
Moonbeam?
And you said your name for sure is Mr. Scriggums, right?
Yes, my name is Scriggums. What? Oh.
And you don't have any outstanding debts, do you?
Oh, no.
Moonbeam.
Hello, this is the IRS.
He'll, like, look up to the bunny ears.
Oh. My name's not Scriggums. I don't know what you could possibly mean.
Okay. How much damage does this
Oh god.
new hammer of mine do?
Oh shit. So roll
Okay,
roll
I'm moving back.
Roll to attack first. And then Augustine, I'll let you do Moonbeam after Ruggs smacks the shit out of this man. Ruggs, I have to roll a save versus spell for Mr. Scriggums. Ruggs, your hammer does 2d12 damage plus your plus 3 against monstrosities, which is what Mr. Scriggums is.
Okay, so an additional +3 to monstrosities?
Yep, an additional +3 to monstrosities.
Okay. And what's the bonus? Is it like a +1 weapon or a
this is a +3 weapon.
Okay, so +3. So that would make this an 8 on the AB.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Oh, good. So double whatever this is.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right. You cave his chest in. You hear a wheeze come out of his mouth, and his chest just caves in from the force of the blow. Augustine, your moonbeam can go onto one of the crocodiles, as I need initiative rolls from everybody.
Dead center.
Okay. So I'll roll a save versus spell from this dude, bro. That's a failure.
If there's an initiative button in this one.
Yeah, it would, but there's not, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
It's
All
Dex.
good. You can invent the system. Or the sheet enemies, because the sheet calculator would also be able to do that.
Yeah. Finch is 16.
Okay, just a normal dexterity check.
Yeah, it's 1d20
What the
plus
fuck?
dex. That's 19.
Roll 20. Why do you love me now?
How'd you do that?
Do what?
Why is it plus 0 plus 0?
Oh,
Like,
I
with
have
roll
it
of one.
as a weapon for all the different stat checks and the initiative. Same with all the skill checks that are added from one of the homebrew things that Belle said we could use.
Yep.
And then every single weapon at short, normal, and long range, if available, and some spells.
All right. Last question. It was a +3 to what kind?
Monstrosities.
Okay. That's okay, because I forgot what the word it was, and I didn't want to just write down
It's a very
fucked up
broad.
little scrunglows.
It's. I mean, that's yeah. I don't know. I'd qualify it as fucked up little scrunglows.
And otherwise, it's just 2d12 flat, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so I need you guys to roll for your NPCs initiatives. Or no, they'll just go on your turns. I will roll for the enemies, however. So they rolled an 11. Yeah, they go after you guys. So we're just gonna add one turn for them. That's 11. All your NPCs go on your turns. Augustine, you're first.
Moonbeam first. Is that an action to Moonbeam?
Moonbeam you already did.
It's like a movement thing, right? I move it like
yeah.
a sphere, like that's flaming orb kind of deal.
Essentially, it's a beam of light that kind of stays there so long as you concentrate on the spell. If you rage, you do lose concentration.
That's all right. I'm not gonna rage.
So 17, minus 17 damage on this fucking weird crocodile bastard.
Can I stab him?
Yeah, go ahead. Because this was outside. That was your moonbeam was outside of combat. 15 does not hit.
Okay.
You do, I believe. Don't you have weapon specialization?
Is moving Moonbeam not a bonus action?
Did you move Moonbeam on to a different thing, or is it just the same dead center thing?
I had assumed it had moved from the guy that just got killed, or I guess it may not have counted as.
Yeah, I didn't make it count as you hit it on the dude, because he was already dead. Finch crushed his chest.
In that case, can I move it around like a mean little kid with a magnifying glass?
Yeah, you can move it to one of these others with your bonus action.
Yeah, I'll move it to the top one. Should I re-roll the damage?
Yes, please. And he has to roll a save versus spells. That's a failure, and he takes 21 points of damage. On a successful save, they just take half damage. Okay,
Right.
and that is your turn, Augustine. Koyo, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, somewhat relevant question. Those are actually crocodiles, right?
Shit,
like
wait,
weird.
hold on, I forgot. Mordred's turn, because Mordred goes on Augustine's turn.
Right.
Oh, you're right.
They are fucked up looking crocodiles. They have, to answer your question, you don't know if they are anything else, but they are fucked up looking crocodiles. They do have 6 limbs.
Yeah. But the face is that of a crocodile, right?
short-nosed crocodile, but yeah. What is our boy Mordred doing?
I think he can't quite get into melee range. I don't think. I mean, unless
He can
Bunny
go like
Rabbit
right here.
lets-
It's only
lets him
like
go through.
ankle deep water.
Okay, then yeah, let's do that. And he's gonna use the Orichalcum dagger to stab the one in the middle.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack roll. That's a
Oh, yeah.
miss.
And then he's got specialization, so he's gonna try again.
That will hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Awesome. Max damage 7.
All right.
What does Orichalcum do?
Orichalcum can essentially, if you crit with an Orichalcum dagger, it's like Marin's razor.
So Vorpal.
Yeah. Except it's more of a poison. It doesn't automatically decapitate. It just immediately kills you. And anything killed with the Orichalcum dagger, the soul can't like pass on. Like liches are immediately killed without being able to resurrect in their phylactery, stuff like that.
Ah, that's very good to know for when we try to fight Lethal.
Notably, Caliburn is also made of Orichalcum.
Sick. Okay.
Alright, that is Motespo's turn.
Alrighty, now it is Koyoshalki and Zoga's turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm assuming I cannot roll something to try and identify the weird crocodiles beyond
You
weird
can.
crocodile.
You can roll intelligence or wisdom. So intelligence would be, or actually no, it would just be wisdom. It's nature and animal handling. So nature or wisdom or charisma.
Okay. Or charisma.
Yep, wisdom or
Um,
charisma.
Okay, so fun fact, now I have a 20 in charisma.
Yep, that's right.
Second question. Do I add the +6 from it being a class?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Let me check how much was a 20 in stats as a modifier.
If you type it in, if you just put 20 in your stat block, like if you're not going to take that equipment off, just put 20 as your charisma stat and it'll do it automatically.
It didn't.
That's weird. I think it's a 4.
Anyways, 18 is +3.
Yeah. 20 is a 4.
Okay, perfect. So anything related to charisma is a 4. So I'm gonna check that later. So +4 from charisma +6, I believe it was.
Mhm.
Wait, how did that work again? I'll check it later. It's already at +10. So you said charisma, right?
Yep.
Or wisdom.
Wisdom
Okay,
or
charisma.
charisma.
29.
29 will kind of tell you that these are Fey touched gators. They're not. Your initial suspicion was likely basilisk. They're not basilisks.
Yeah.
If they
Okay.
were basilisks, you'd already be rolling against petrification.
Got it.
But these are just Fey touched gators. You don't know what they can do. This looks like an abnormal mutation due to the Fey nature of these woods.
Okay. Yeah, no, they're just weird alligators.
Yep, they're just weird ass gators.
I thought that was code for basilisk, but
Nope.
no.
They are just weird ass alligators.
Okay,
Don't
so
drink the water.
you have.
That was a bonus
it has
action.
come-
That was a bonus
it
action.
tastes like
instead
home.
of an action.
Okay,
I think
so...
Finch would be the only one that could drink the water here and not get sick.
Oh, you have 30-foot movement. Wait, why do you have 30 and Zoga has 25?
I don't know. Zoga has the
Should I-
default dwarf movement.
I'm also a dwarf. Why do I have 30? I'm gonna change it to 25. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Halflings have a 20-foot movement speed because they're even shorter than you.
Yeah. Anyways, 15-foot movement. And which one has the moonbeam?
The top one. Top one has the moonbeam.
This one. Okay, I'm gonna attack that one.
Okay.
To receive the benefits of the full set, do I have to use the sword as well for combat, or just wear it?
So you have to use it.
Um,
You have to be using the sword.
so I can't use my mace or or axe as well.
Not and receive the full benefits of the 20 charisma.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I don't think there's any other option other than the sword. So, 15.
No, 15 will miss.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Zoga.
No Stogan.
Yeah. So, problem with Zoga and the fact that he is on the other side of the bridge. There's a dragon in between him and getting to you guys. So does he brave the water? Because it's only about, what, waist height to him?
If he gets behind Theo, can he still look at everyone else?
Yeah, he could, he could peek over Theo's shoulder.
He can get my back if he wants. Just get ready to hold on.
Get up on the dragon's back.
Are you
Let me
listening?
check the. Oh, okay. No need.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong thing. He's going to be there, and then on a 50-foot radius,
Uh-huh.
it should be that. Bless,
Okay.
which it's
I believe it's like plus
this
one.
focus +1 on all attack rolls, morale checks, and saving throws versus any kind of magical fear. Cast yourself 7th level or higher, which Soga is just 4. The reverse is Bane, which applies to enemies. Okay, so just +1 on attack rolls, morale checks, and saves.
Yep.
The bonus to morale checks and saves would be against fear, I believe.
For
Or
everybody.
is it?
Because it's everyone in
Yeah.
a 50-foot radius.
Yeah, 50-foot radius.
It's not like 5e Bless where you only pick one person. Bless used to be much cooler.
Yeah! It used to be an aura effect.
Yep.
And I'm assuming that weapon is not a bonus action, so that is Soka's turn.
If he is proficient in or if he has weapon specialization in that weapon, it is. But if not, then
Oh.
I don't. He's not specialized in it. I haven't picked what he was going to be specialized in, but I was going to make him an arbalist, specialized in crossbows. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, that he would be able to attack with the crossbow.
He should have a heavy crossbow, I do believe.
It was a light crossbow.
Yeah, he's meant. I bought him. I forgot to put it on the sheet, but I bought him a heavy crossbow in the last town.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna give him the heavy crossbow as well. So it is 4, and then let me check for damage. That is melee weapons.
And he also
There's
has silvered bolts. His bolts are silvered.
Okay.
Be quarrels.
He only has well, he also has 20 normal crossbow bolts.
Yeah, but he has 100 silver ones. So
Yeah.
or he should
Yeah.
have 100 silver. They do extra damage.
You said a heavy silver. Okay, so 1d8.
Yep.
Range. Okay. Range for a heavy crossbow. Where the fuck? Oh, okay, there it is. Heavy crossbow 80, 160 to 40.
Yeah, but just put in the 80 for right now. Like, you can
Yeah,
do
that is
rest
the
of the
close
macros
range.
later.
That is a short range, which would be a +1. So let me just put that at +1.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do the rest of the macros later when we're not mid-combat.
Yeah. Okay, so heavy crossbow, 13. Misses.
Yep, 13 does in fact miss.
Okay.
But yeah, that's his
That would-
turn. Next
Yeah.
is Finch and Millie.
All right.
I will just let you kind of drag this corpse out of your way. I'm assuming you wouldn't want to throw him in the water knowing that you need to collect the items off of his body.
Yeah. Okay, so Millie's gonna 1, 2.
Is Millie going across the bridge or through the water? That is my question.
Millie is not dumb enough to go through
Potentially
questionable.
gator-infested water.
I was gonna say Fey enchanted water. If this water gave them 6 legs, it's probably not.
Going over Theo, like if she like tries to climb over Theo, that would be considered difficult terrain. Kind of it halves her movement speed.
Well, she would be able to get on Theo.
Yeah. Well, Theo could like put her on the other side. Like I'd say that you could do that in one action, like
Okay.
one movement. So she can get to about right there.
In which case, she doesn't have a single ranged weapon. Huh. Well, that's her turn.
I thought I gave her a sling. It's just a D4 damage, but I could have
You know what?
sworn she had a sling.
She's just gonna double move.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. She can absolutely dash. Oh
Alright,
no!
so that'll
this-
put.
I love the bit that you guys all are like, Millie is the main character. The main character has it's like All Might arriving on the scene. I am here.
All right, and yeah, Pinch is gonna yeet.
Oh yeah, you can just jump. I forgot.
Go ahead and jump.
Yeah, 30 feet up, 30 feet down, coming.
You take no, like, there's not even really resistance when you land. It's incredibly graceful.
And they actually do have gyroscopic landing help.
Yep.
I love these things. All right, so we're gonna just yeet and then land and smash.
Okay.
Okay.
This would be considered a monstrosity.
Fantastic. And then also the flanking.
Yep. Yeah, 25 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. And then that's a +3.
Yeah, 20 damage. You hit this thing fucking hard. It, however, is not dead yet.
That's okay because I have weapon spec.
Yep. Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay.
How would you like to kill this thing?
He's just gonna break all its knees.
Yeah, he's just like going through, like it's the mob coming through and breaking the knees of a bunch of alligators.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like that scene in Gangs of New York with the barber.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
he's got that warhammer and he's just thump.
Jesus Christ. That poor fucking alligator. Okay. It is now Theo and Nima's turns. Theo, something new to you that happened last session. You can fly now.
I totally forgot I could do that.
You have a 60-foot
Do
flight
that now.
speed.
Sick. I can just fly over people unimpeded.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Awesome. Hi, Finch.
Hi.
Nemo was on your back, as was Zoga, so now they are also over here.
Sick. I'm gonna put her over here for her turn. Anyway, I have so many good options.
You do.
They're monstrosities. They're monstrosities. And I have the Old Order Blade, which does a lot of damage.
To monstrosities, yes you do.
Does this count as... Oh, where did I know? Blade weapon, yeah. I get 2 attacks with this.
Yeah!
This boy getting... Womp.
Yeah, 31 will hit. 12.
12.
Alright.
23.
Yeah, 23 also hits.
16.
Alright. Yeah, you take a good chunk off of this. Augustine, I need you to do me a favor.
Nima.
Tell me of this favor.
Oh yeah, Nima needs to go, but roll me moonbeam damage.
Sure thing.
Yeah,
Sorry to
Nima's
interrupt.
turn, yes.
I just don't even it's her turn. She gets to do violence
Yeah.
now.
Just wanted to make sure, because moonbeam damage needed to be taken out. Holy shit!
Natural 20.
Yeah, that hits!
I don't remember how damage.
So you roll, and then you add max damage. So
13.
Add an extra 13 to that, so 25.
yeah, 25. How would you like Nima to murder this thing?
I think she in her heart just wants to do some good violence. Just stab the shit out of this bitch.
Yeah, so Nima, you see Nima as this thing like tries to move, like it turns, like it's lifting all 3 of its side legs to turn to attack Theo. You see her jam her sword under its throat and just drag it down all the way across its belly, and it just guts and blood everywhere.
Ew.
Oh, look, it's got 2 hearts.
And she's just like, "Yep, that's gonna be some good eats later."
Theo looks away.
It could be some good
pretends he
eats
didn't hear
now, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. It could be some good eats now. Theo's not looking, so she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, Nima's just like, I gotta make sure that it's clean first.
Well, I can help. And can I have Augustine try to animate all 3 of these alligator skeletons to exit the meaty parts?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
It is, however, the top one's turn, and it's going to attack Koyo.
Mm-hmm.
Does a
I forgot one
24
of them
hit
was
your
still
AC?
alive. My bad.
Oh, that actually hits.
Yeah. So it's gonna do 2d10 damage. You take 7 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make me a save versus paralysis.
Good fucking Christ.
Paralysis or petrification.
Yep. You are paralyzed, and it gets a second attack on you, which means it auto crits.
Mhm.
Fuck.
You take 28 points of damage.
Good lord.
And then it's going to use its final action to cast Healing Song on itself. Which
What?
it will roll. Yep,
It can do that?
it can.
Damn, alligators in this
Illegal.
country are weird.
It heals 15 points of damage.
Good luck living next turn, idiot.
Yeah, because it is Augustine's turn.
Dun, 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 dun. Whack.
17 misses.
Do it again. How about that?
23 hits. Roll damage. Ooh, nice. 16 damage. You took away every point of health it healed. And one more.
Hell yeah. Go fuck yourself. Here's Mordred. Coming to cut you. He's gonna cut you real bad.
Mordred with his little orichalcum shank. Roll damage, please.
Ha ha. Have at thee.
Oh, Lord.
And then second.
I should have
stab.
made Mordred a rogue.
What even is he?
He's a ranger.
I don't know.
10 misses.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's all done now.
Okay, Koyoshelki. You are
Mhm.
paralyzed, so you don't get a turn until next turn.
Good to know.
Zoga, on the other hand, does. So Zoga can move.
He's going to move here to peek around Theo and fire a bolt.
Okay.
That is
Can't cover, that's fine.
yeah, that is definitely short range.
Yeah, the 80 feet is short range.
I think
Yeah.
second attack.
Yep. Yeah, he loses two silver quarrels into the water, which you see them
Fine.
immediately dissolve in.
You said he had 100, right?
Yep. So he has 98.
So 97.
Yeah,
Because he
97.
fired one before.
Finch, it is your turn. This thing is holding on by like a hair.
Come on, Finch, you got this.
Okay, Millie's attack number 2 hits.
Yep.
Fuck. Go, Millie, main character.
Oh yeah. How would you like Millie to murder this thing?
Millie is going to just stab the sword up through the head,
Oh yeah.
through the jaw,
Just up through the
And then
jaw, through
light
the
it up.
top, and then it's just incinerated.
and then ignite it.
Fantastic. Yeah. You have fried gator. Fried Fey gator.
And
Welcome to Feywild, Louisiana, everybody.
Finch will cure light wounds.
On whom? Oh, on
On-
Koyo?
Yeah.
Koyo, it takes like the equivalent of what would be 3 rounds for Koyo to become unparalyzed, but it does happen. It's like 30 minutes later, Koyo's
Mhm.
fine. But for context, you'd need lesser restoration or greater restoration. One of those two spells would have cured the
We're level 7, right?
Yeah, you are level 7.
Just making sure.
But yeah, you kind of, Augustine, over here, you kind of see on the ground here is this very large pile of cool looking sticks.
Oh, hell yeah.
How much did I heal, by the way?
Finch.
Checking to see if I have a bigger modifier than what I had previously written down, because I was like level 1 when I wrote that.
Okay.
Yeah, because
But
Finch
you're
doesn't
doing
use
at
his
least
spells.
7.
Okay, so let's just do 7 in that case.
Yeah. But yeah, Augustine, none of these sticks seem to be magic. They're just cool shapes. They're organized into like length and they're organized into like length and wood type. Some of them appear to have
yeah,
been
she's
chewed
gonna-
on.
She's gonna make them all disorganized. She's gonna chew on all of them, and then she's gonna take the biggest, the smallest, and the most weird looking. And those are the 3 she's gonna keep.
Oh,
The biggest one is a solid straight pole with that is about 13 feet long, and it has a pair of like metal balls at each end. And the shortest one appears to be a metal stick. It's all metal all the way through. It's got a little like, it looks like a jewel at the top of it, with like gold arches around it, almost like a crown. And then the weirdest looking one is just a stick that's shaped like a wiggly S.
Got it. I wrote down metal crown stick, 12-foot stick with balls, and wiggly stick.
Yep.
Okay. Was it 12 feet?
13.
Okay. I was close.
It's a baker's dozen.
Hell yeah.
Finch, on the scrungle whose chest you caved in, you find 200 gold pieces, a scimitar of very, very nice and well make, and a set of boots that look really, really nice. But the rest of his shit is like he's wearing a shitty little tunic. He's carrying a shield that looks like it was made out of a cabinet door.
Real quick, just gonna cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
On Scrigums here.
Yep. Scrigums slow.
Where are you keeping the good stuff?
Yeah, what do you mean, good stuff?
Is this all you have?
No, there's a chest in the trees.
Okay. Is the chest, or is any of the stuff you have cursed or trapped?
Stick with a crown on it. Trapped.
Cool. Is that 3?
Yep, that was 3.
Alright.
He falls dead.
Watch out for the stick with the crown. It's trapped somehow.
Your body just slumps into the water and dissolves after you've taken all of the stuff.
Augustine holding an assortment of sticks. Morph.
Also,
Mhm.
can you find a chest?
I think Augustine's gonna like poke you in the chest as an answer. Like, yeah, sure.
All right, cool. In the trees, there's a chest, like a box of loot.
Oh,
Yeah.
where?
He said in the trees nearby. So,
Okay, you're good at jumping. You go in the tree.
okay.
I'll bark at you. Sounds like a good plan.
You know what? Sure. I'm gonna jump up into the tree and see if I can get a better look at this. See if I can find that chest he was talking about.
What you can see is kind of in the tree line here, on the ground, there's a mound of dirt. It looks like it was recently dug.
Gotcha. In that case, I'm gonna hop down. And that's right, I always carry a shovel. And I'm gonna start digging.
Augustine, your friend has begun
Augustine
to dig.
will help you dig.
Join? Yeah, I was about to say.
Augustine will help you.
Yeah.
You find a rather large treasure chest. Inside is a suit of plate mail armor. It is like this heavy-looking plate with like spiked shoulders and the emboss of a dragon going down the front of it. And it's like made of like not gold, but it looks like gold metal. There is a beautifully well braided leather belt with a belt buckle in the shape of a leaf. There is a cloak at the bottom that is a dark gray with a like it's a silvery color on the outside and then a gray fur on the inside with two clasps that kind of snap together shut. And then underneath that is a pair of daggers that appear to be made of obsidian.
Ooh. All right. I am gonna see if Koyo wants to help identify this.
Venny?
Sorry, my brother came into my room.
You're
Sorry.
You are okay. We need help identifying some items.
Okay. Let me see if I have identify. I do not. What do I need to roll? Sorry.
What's the roll that you do for magic stuff?
It's either intelligence check or the field of study, which is a
Yeah,
D100
field of study.
with a special category percentage, which is 22. Is it a specific or exacting?
Specific. We'll just go with specific.
Or is it neither? Because those are modifiers.
Yeah, specific.
Specific. So D100 target number. We have a 72% chance, so below 72 minus 20, so below 52. Right?
Yep.
Roll.
Hey, I'm only gonna make you roll one time. The boots are a pair of boots of striding. They allow you to walk over difficult terrain without impediment. The belt is a belt of elven kind. It allows you to speak Elvish if you cannot do so already, and it allows you to see in the dark. The cloak is a cloak of warmth. It gives resistance to cold damage. And the daggers are flame tongue daggers. So they both can deal an extra 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
And then the plate armor is plate armor of fire resistance +3.
Okay.
In case anybody wanted a suit of fucking fire resistant plate mail.
I just realized.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Rex.
I would say I'd give it to Millie, but Millie's already wearing like the fucking like champion of.
Yeah, she's wearing the
Lunaria's armor.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
She's got pieces of the Bonebreaker's armor attached to that. That makes the champion's armor the Bonebreaker armor now.
Gotcha.
Because the pauldrons are the only thing that matter in Orcish culture.
So I was like, oh yeah, I'm wearing like my full, like champion, outfit, and then I realized like, oh wait, no, I'm not.
You gave it to Millie.
Yeah.
You could take the plate mail. It is technically field plate, which is in the Equipment Emporium book.
I'm already wearing chainmail that is fireproof, so.
Okay. Does anybody else want plate armor? And or want to give it to your assigned NPC?
I'm assuming Nima has good armor already? Question mark?
Yeah, she's got decent armor. It's not like fire resistance.
But honestly, you might want a vampire to have fire resistance.
Alright, now she has dragonbone armor, but I would let her upgrade.
Yeah, her dragonbone armor.
Bone?
Yeah, her dragonbone armor is lightning resistant.
Mm-hmm. What's more important?
If she gets turned into her gaseous form and then hit with flame, she dies immediately. No comebacksies.
Okay, damn. Well, when you put it like that, what the fuck?
So that would be field plate in the Equipment Emporium document, and it is +3, so it does 3. It gives 3 extra AC on top of what the field plate gives, and then it is fire resistant, so she takes half damage from any fire-based attack.
Fire resistance. Alright, let me pull that up then. Hold on.
But yeah, you guys can kind of are able to make your way through Brocklon Forest, but at what cost? But yeah, I just need another D100 roll.
I would like to roll this one. Never mind. Unless that is a different.
That is
thing.
not. That is not. That was for identifying the items.
All right, sick. Then I'm gonna do it. 61.
Is the Emporium its own separate? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's its own separate document.
I got it.
Does anyone want any of the other items?
I know there's. We just did the armor. What's remaining? Daggers, maybe?
Pair of boots of striding. A belt of elven kind, and a pair of obsidian daggers.
I don't think Augustine usually wears shoes, but boots of striding sound really interesting.
Boots of striding allow you to go over difficult terrain without impediment. So, like, whereas most of the time it would have your movement speed, you can just walk straight through that shit.
Sure. I mean, if no one wants them, we'll take them.
All yours.
Sick.
Then there's a belt of elven kind, which allows you to speak.
And you
elven
said that
and
is
give you intravision.
Okay.
Let's just see fucking heat signatures. And then 2 flame tongue obsidian daggers that are they deal an extra 2d6 fire damage on top of the already 1d4. If anyone wants to take those and give them to their NPC, because I know all of you already have bonkers weapons.
What was the daggers again? Sorry.
Flame tongue obsidian daggers. So they are
1d4 plus 2d6 fire.
Yep, thank you.
1d4 plus 2d6.
I mean, they do more damage than the Orichalcum one, but I don't know.
I mean,
Orichalcum seems pretty cool.
he can dual wield, so 1 flame tongue, 1 orichalcum.
Would that even help there?
Yeah, because he gets an extra attack. Like, on top
So
of...
you get an extra...
So he gets an extra... So, when dual wielding, you immediately get 2 attacks. 1 from your main hand, 1 from your offhand. Then you get your extra attack from weapons back.
Okay.
So 3 total attacks.
I'll take one for Orchard then.
Okay.
And then if nobody else is going to use the other one or claim the other one, Zoga will take it.
I'll take one for... what's your bucket?
Nima? Okay.
Did I get the damage correct? Or is it 1d6?
It's 1d4 plus 2d6.
Sick, I got it correct. Okay, thank you.
All right, now I just need so the other D100 roll. You guys get through the forest relatively quickly, relatively safely, and you make it to the mouth of a giant cave. As you are making it out of the Fey-lined forest, you find yourselves coming to a large passage of cold, moss-covered gray rock. A massive cave entrance in front of you as cold winds blow forth from the cave. I will say that Koyushalki, you can heal all of your expended health points, so you can heal back up to your full 47. And then what do you guys do as you enter this long, kind of shaded over road made of what was probably at one point paved cobblestone?
It's from Master.
It's masterwork, so it gives you a +1 to hit. And then his boots were boots of the Indomitable Spirit, so you cannot be knocked prone. when wearing those boots.
I raised my hand. I have a cheat question.
Yeah, what's up?
So I'm doing Nima's stuff, and her
Yep.
melee now is 10.
Yep.
So for her great sword, it's 10. So I don't know when that +9 also applies. The additional +9 on there. As a +2, so that's 12. If I don't count that 9.
So the 9. So essentially, what you do is it's the +9 comes from, I believe, all the magical enchantments on Nima's weapons. So that would be added on top of whatever your attack
12.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
Nima's
so...
a fucking monster.
And
But the +9 is also usually only used by Nima specifically in her monster form. That is the modifier for her monster form, not her standard form.
Okay. Okay, sick. Then I'm not counting that then.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that for right now.
Okay, sorry about that, gamers.
But yeah, what do you guys do as you enter this old, shaded, moss-covered cobblestone road, flanked on either side by large, moss-covered cliff faces?
I just want to say I gave the Belt of Elvenkind to Millie.
Okay, cool. She can now speak Elvish. Her ears are a little bigger, and and she can see in infravision. Being that she can see in infravision, as Augustine gets about right where she is, Millie goes, "Augustine, come!" Commanding you to come back because she can see large heat signatures. 2
Yeah, she's got
very
a
large
17 wisdom.
heat signatures. No, that's not what I meant to do. Layer, token, layer, token, token, boop, boop, layer, map. Shit, it fucked up my map color. Gem layer, bop, layer, token. 2 very large heat signatures.
Oh god. Me in the middle. Duck it. Jesus Christ.
Right?
It is. It is thundering outside, sorry.
So you are surrounded on either side by 2 large cave dragons. Muddy brown scales cover their bodies as they begin to slither down the sides of this mountain. Massive wings begin to unfurl as they look to be poised to pounce on you.
I unfurl my wings in response. Hello?
Augustine drops into a playback.
They don't look like they're in a mood to play, Augustine. Unfortunately.
Can I?
She sees about to pounce and she thinks that's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Could I make an attempt to intimidate by looking very scary?
Yeah, roll charisma.
I don't expect to do fantastic, but you know, we can give it a shot, right, gang? Haha. Man, it's fine. It's fine. We're great. Alright. It's fine. Didn't expect to do fantastic.
Okay, so you get the feeling that these 2 adult dragons probably not very scared of you.
I mean, it was worth a shot. It's worth a shot. We can't say it wasn't.
So these dragons kind of are looking at you, and you hear, who here speaks Draconic?
Me. Nima does, I believe. Let me look.
Ooh, Finch.
Okay.
Yeah, Nima, I
Finch,
think
Koyo, and
Am I the only one that
Theo.
doesn't speak it?
I believe so, yes.
Millie doesn't.
Yeah, Millie also cannot speak it. I think Mordred
Just
can.
bark. Bark, 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 bark.
you hear the two dragons. They're not really addressing you. They're addressing one another. And you hear one of them go, "These ones look interesting, don't you think, Bartholomew?" Yes, Jameson. much to my... They look quite amusing. They don't look like they're one of the Guardians. No. They smell better than the Guardians, too. Stinky bunch, that one. Yes, Jameson. I don't think they're with Lancelot, either. You think they're going down into Arthur's tomb? Do we really need to call it a tomb? The old chap's just sleeping. Yes, but that's what everyone else calls it. Do you think we should attack them? The young one there. I don't know if they can understand us. I don't know if the Dracocentaurs speak our language.
We all speak it.
He like looks at them and nods that he does speak, in fact, and has heard the entire thing.
And one of them just kind of chuckles and goes, "Ah, I see. Scholars of the old tongues. Good. Bear ye the banner of Arthur?"
Do we actually have the banner?
Yeah, you were given the banner and you have his
sword.
Yeah, I
Put
pull
the
out
banner
the banner. Yeah, I pull out the banner.
And you see one of them just nod. "And do ye carry the legendary blade reforged, Caliburn?"
Yes. Was that one out also?
You see, and one of them had asked the first question, then the other asked the second. And they nod, and they go, "The old one will wish to hear about this. You may proceed."
Sick, thanks. His scales have gone down. His tail has not stopped swishing very anxiously the entire time.
And you can proceed into the cave. And we're gonna go over to the table.
You're very good. You're very good at speaking rawr.
Yeah. Crazy when you're part rawr that you can also speak good. Crazy how that happens.
One of these, I'm going to teach you how to speak.
Ah, shit.
I love its onomatopoeias. So you enter this dark, dank-looking cave system. Long, winding pathways kind of fill a deep emptiness as you slowly descend into what was quite obviously formerly a dwarven mine. Theo, I need you to roll me a wisdom check, please.
Sick. Okay. I love when I have to roll those. 9.
Oof. Poor guy. You are snatched from your consciousness. Once again, you feel yourself looking through the eyes of another incarnation of yourself, running from a group of maddened-looking, gray-skinned halflings, chasing you through an ancient temple of some kind. One of them speaks in a language you do not understand or cannot comprehend and pulls a lever, and suddenly you are covered from head to toe in fallen rocks.
Not this bitch again.
Your chest is the only thing. From your chest up, you are able to see. The only thing not covered in rocks, and just out of your reach is a stuffed bat.
God damn it.
And once again, you relive the death of the last Theo before you that had not become a lich.
Yeah, I'd like to take some stress.
Absolutely. This is the Theo that caused Nima to go fucking insane and develop the monster form.
Yeah, that's great. Is that right, gamers? The stress meter is going back up. Let's go.
And so you guys begin. It's a solid day and a night or a solid day before you guys kind of realize, oh shit, this just kind of keeps going, and that you should probably set camp.
Yep.
you find a spot deep within these like darkened caves. This winding mine shaft has little outcroppings where obviously like miners would stop and camp and kind of hold up, because kind of these dwarven structures, and Koyo probably would be the one to be able to tell you this, or Zoga. Dwarven structures like this was not like a kingdom. This is in explicitly purpose as a mine, and these mining complexes go deep underground, to a point where that's how the Duragar were created. After so long and so much exposure to elements like mercury and methane and things of that nature, their bodies evolved into not needing sunlight and being able to like breathe through sulfur and ash and methane gas and all kinds of other shit so that they could survive to continue to mine down here. As were the Darrow, which are a halfling race that evolved very similarly to the Duragar. You are about 8 hours worth of travel into the deep below, or into this mining shaft, when you kind of realize, every so often you're like kicking like rocks that seem too fragile to be rocks, and then as you begin to set up camp, you realize those aren't rocks. Those are bones. Those are really fucking old bones.
Oh, great.
And as you guys set camp, that is where we will end tonight's session. Thank you guys for playing. I really appreciate it. It was fun. It was very fun. And we're going to leave it on the cliffhanger of you guys being in the Dwarven Mines before descending even further into the deep below to go find Arthur. Thank you everybody on Twitch for watching. Thank you everybody on YouTube for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.